Hello students, today I will introduce our new science book to you. This is our new science book, New Science in Everyday Life. Name tells us that we are using concepts of science in everyday life. This book is aligned with Bloom's taxonomy and NCERT syllabus. NCERT syllabus serve as a bridge for 9th and 10th standard. So some key features are there. Key features means special features in your book which enhance your knowledge. Environmental tool is there. Environment tools, green corner is there. They are giving some practical tips so you can get a knowledge about your environment. Fact files are there. As you know that interesting facts are there which you didn't know. Get it right. Some misconceptions, we have some misconception about some topics, so from this get it right you will be cleared about these misconceptions. Word help is there. Sometime in chapters you feel some difficult words, so from this word help you will easily understand those words. Text specs is there, so the concept of science you can relate with your technological application. You can apply technically this science concept in your life. Know your scientist. Biographical description. After the chapter completed, some scientist biography is there. Description of the scientist, what they have done, what they had done. Activities are there. In previous classes we have also done activities are there, keywords are there, definitions, so you can easily understand the concepts. Summary is there. This is the sum up of whole chapter. Few sentences are there. If you read this summary or sum up, so you can understand the whole chapter in few sentences. Web research. Some website links is there. If you search on your Google, you will be get new knowledge about the concepts of science. Timeline is there. At the end of the each book, this you will get some important concept based of the science, some knowledge. One more, it's evaluating tools. Evaluation means how much you understand the concept of science or how much understand the concept of your chapter, so you can evaluate yourself. Exercises we are doing, let's recall, let's observe, means true false, choose the correct option, and fill ups are there, think and answer is there. So from these exercises you will understand yourself that how much you have learned from this chapter. Test papers are there when you complete the chapter, so test papers are there. When you complete these test paper you will get the knowledge that how much knowledge you will grasp. Digital companion resources, it's your Oxford Arial. Your computer teacher already taught you how you have to download Oxford Arial and how you can use it. I will tell you what's the use of this one. You have seen some this listen and learn activity is there. When you tap here your app, so you can listen and learn this activity where this mark is there LL. Then TD is there, more things to do. Then more questions on the chapter is there, more questions are there. In this video you will see traditional method of irrigation. This is Rahat. The water is taken from the well with the help of chain, and in this chain some containers are putting there. So containers are taking water from the well and The water is falling in a canals, and from this canals the waters are moving towards the whole field. From this traditional method, Rohit, wastage of water is there. So these days we are using modern methods of irrigation. These are modern methods of irrigations. So let us learn about one by one. First one, it's furrow irrigation. Water is allowed to enter the field through channels and furrows that are made between two rows of crops, such as tomatoes, leafy vegetables, grapes. This method is used in these crops. Now, basin irrigation. A basin is formed a surrounding flat piece of land with low walls made up of mud. It is then flooded with water so that the roots of crops are submerged in the water. Example, paddy crops. Sprinkler irrigation. The water is dispersed through sprinklers which have perpendicular pipes with rotating nozzles on top. The pipes are joined with the main pipeline with regular intervals. When water is pumped through the main pipe, under pressure it escapes out through the rotating nozzles. Drip irrigation. In this type of irrigation, water is made to fall drop by drop near the roots of the plants. This method ensures minimum wastage of water.